Let's be real here. I mean, there was one group that wasn't included in that resolution, and that was the Palestinians as a people, where regular racism and dehumanization towards them is entirely accepted. The reality is that Ilhan Omar is correct on the merits. She's correct on the policy. Saying that she said this comment about dual allegiance is a great leap to begin with. And I have to say, I find it extraordinary that people on the right, who sometimes accurately, by the way, not always, but sometimes accurately, say people on the left, jump to accusations too quickly of various bigotries and read into things. They've been reading into every single thing that the Congresswoman has said from the beginning, most of which are substantive critiques of a sovereign nation state that happens to administer a horrific regime that violates people's rights on a daily basis in Gaza, the West Bank, and even inside Israel in some respects. The new indictment about Netanyahu isn't just garden variety corruption. It involves actually undermining democracy. So I support Ilhan Omar. I don't buy, and I also, in fact, support Corbyn, in fact. And the reality is that these things are going to become debated on the merits. And we're not going to have a false equivalency and actually drag down the profoundly serious issue of anti-Semitism by equating it with all criticism of a sovereign nation state that administers apartheid in reality.
Look, I think this is...
I forgot to say, as a Jew.
So that's true, but I'm tired of playing that game. Like, I really... No, I know you are, but I mean, like, I do have a critique of identity politics, frankly. And I do think that part of my real allergy does go back to conversations about Israel, where just identity and standpoint epistemology superseded everything else. And we can all walk and chew gum at the same time. If you're not indulging in anti-Semitism, and it's pretty obvious when people are, frankly, you should be able to have an opinion and a robust critique of Israel. This actually, and in my mind, it applies to plenty of other categories, right? Like, no one is going to say, like, oh, you're anti-Muslim if you can critique the record of Saudi Arabia or the Iranian government. It's ridiculous.
Michael Brooks, a political commentator who hosted the web series The Michael Brooks Show and The Majority Report, died of a sudden medical condition, the show's Twitter account announced on Monday. He was 37. It is with a heavy heart that we announce the unexpected passing of Michael Brooks, a son, brother, friend and true comrade to so many, due to a sudden medical condition, the Twitter statement read. Michael believed in bringing people together in the struggle for love and justice, fighting for all poor and working people, a struggle that he understood to be global. He knew the only way we could do this was by bringing people together, and made his life's work bringing people from different backgrounds and countries together. We hope you join us in honoring him by continuing that work. The Majority Report is a daily, political talk show that releases its episodes on YouTube and podcast services like iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio and others. Since 2013, Brooks appeared as a contributor on the show and discussed politics and cultural issues. The Michael Brooks Show launched in 2017 with Brooks as the host discussing politics, history and pop culture. Brooks also appeared as an analyst on Al Jazeera English, Huffington Post and other outlets, according to the show's website. He also wrote 2 books, Against the Web, a cosmopolitan answer to the New Right and the Buddha's Playbook, co-written with Josh Summers. Brooks' family will create a foundation in his honor and ask that people treat all humans with respect and dignity to honor him. It is impossible to capture the impact he had, and he will be missed sorely, the statement said. His family and friends want to ensure this work continues and are preparing plans for the best way to ensure this fight continues. His family will release a statement in the near future about plans to keep his work alive by creating a foundation in his honor. While the form it will take is uncertain, Michael's family desires to keep his work alive and asks all who wish to contribute continue doing so in the usual channels. Now we will honor Michael by treating all humans with respect and dignity.